Yeah, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at Druski presenting the BET Awards of 2026. Seeing then the Gucci jacket. We're also looking at, unfortunately, LaVar and Tina Ball, parents of Lonzo, Jello, and Mello, unfortunately splitting up. The Juju man. So there's this guy and then there's this guy down here. We're gonna be looking into their stories a bit today. Let me see it. Yeah, this brother down here. Bro's even been interviewed by Piers Morgan and all sorts of different people, and it seems, well, I don't know. I'm not putting my mouth on it, but apparently he's saying that he stopped Kane from scoring. Also looking at whether Norway rested their players for some particular purpose against France. As you know, the World Cup is in full flavour. Expressions using or whatever he's called from the USA. Well, he's from the UK actually. He started wrestling, some playing a manager or somebody on TNA Wrestling. Interesting one, although I'm not a Spurs fan, but the rival supporter, as Arsenal, the rival supporter, he's doing bits in the USA. So I thought I'd take a quick look at that. And also looking at this story developing off Usyk, vacating all his heavyweight belts and titles. Kabayel, that makes him now the WBC World Heavyweight Champion. And Dembélé gets a hat-trick against Norway 4-1. And a few jokes about it with these two, Mbappe and Dembélé. But then the joke is Mbappe assisted. So for him to say you shouldn't have scored a hat-trick after is bad. I'm not saying he said that, it's Bance. Jaron Boots Ennis beat Xander Zayas. We're looking at that in his career. Also, Ben Whittaker gets a knockout versus his brother Vera, was it, or Vera, whatever his name is in the USA. Cold knockout. And last but not least, we're looking at the Spice Cam Newton interview. Just at the start of it, yeah. So Druski's riling up the people, them, you know, on the BET Awards. There you see, and I should say, I've watched some bits of it and. That is a good award actually. Tribute to Lauryn Hill, I think she get like a lifetime achievement award or something along those lines. And some wonderful performances from lady from Mary, and also Leandra Edwards. They had a bit of a separate tribute, and then Lizzo and all that were doing the rapping, honouring Lauryn Hill. But this brother here is making people laugh.
Hey man, release these shackles. Oh man.
He's in the Gucci, he's in the big Gucci suit, representing them prosperity pastors, no doubt. He's also rocking the Jay-Z thing.
Yo, you proud of me, but I'm the pride of we. You can't go get a course of.
So he's obviously styling Jay-Z or satiring Jay-Z in relation to the roots rap and obviously the new hairstyle, the afro and that.
Me just to talk to me. Oh, what up, New York?
Yeah, man. So he was obviously chilling there with Ice Cube and that on the stage. Did he run into Kendrick Lamar backstage? Is this the same? How you doing, man? Going viral now. This is an earlier award still. And Grandma Druski, so he's with the fam. He must be proud of him. Obviously, he's presenting the awards. I guess that's with his mum and his grandma. Big him up for that. Pulling up with them, made it to the BET Awards, you know what I'm saying? And what else is going on? Yeah, man. So yeah, there's a lot going on at the BET Awards. He released two things. What's the other one? So he released a Joe Jackson documentary, or Joe Jackson sort of film trailer. A bit curious. Obviously, it involves he's centering it around the allegations that Joe Jackson used a belt against him. So it's meant to be comedic. I get it, but obviously some of the other undertones is a bit mad. But look, there he is as Joe Jackson. So he released like 3 things during the actual show, but it's a well-known trope about the relationship between Joe Jackson and his children. Also, is a cipher.
Hey yo, what up, Mr. One?
And he's saying some bits, and he's basically satiring it, saying he's not allowed to say the N-word. And that's what he's doing in relation to that. And Just in terms of the awardees, I hadn't even looked at that. The awardees, BET 2026. Let's go through them. Oh, what's it there? Let's go through the awardees at the BET 2026 awards. So, here are the winners. Let's go to Billboard. Let's go to one of the sources, so to speak. The article by Paul Grain. So, what's her name? Tiana won Icon of the Year, and I'm not sure it's going to be able to get this all in the screen. Presented by Janet Jackson. Actually, I'm going to go to a different screen for this. I can't. Oh, here we go. Kalani won Best Female R&B Pop Artist for the first time. Olivia Dean, new artist. Cardi B, and I must say Cardi B's performance, whole set was great. Actually, I must say about that. But she won the Best Female Hip Hop Artist. Leon Thomas, Male R&B Artist. Best Movie was Ryan Coogler's Sinners. Received lost the top award, Best Picture to One Battle. So I just got Best Movie, Best Picture, one battle after another. The next one, I swear, was that the one with Tiana? It might have been, actually. No other director has won the best two movies. Michael B. Jordan Oscar also won Best Actor. Hair. Brown Special Awards, Living Legend Icon Award, Lauryn Hill, and Ultimate Icon Award, Sylvia Rohn. And there's some other nominees in that, but you can see the people who were nominated. Clips won one, so that Clips is what's it? The Pusha T and his brother in it, or Clips is probably Pusha T's brother. What am I talking about? Was that Rap? Second, that Rap. The Album of the Year, Clips. Album of the Year. Quite a good award, actually. Kaylani. Look at those people who are nominated. Lionel. So there's quite a number of people they're nominated against, actually. It's like some of these categories got like 8 people in it. Best Male Hip Hop Artist was Kendrick Lamar. Best Group 4-1 Clips. Best Collaboration Chainsmokers Clips and Kendrick Lamar. And Best New Artist was Olivia Dean. Bobby Jones Best Gospel Inspirational Award went to Lecrae, Killer, and Mike and Ti. So hip hop stars won the Gospel Award. Okay, say no more. Doechii won Girl Get Up and SZA, so they collected that one. Maria the Scientist. Video of the Year was Kalani Folded. Video director, obviously credit for this for Billboard for the listen them. Tiana Taylor won. See that. Video director of the year. Okay, she's a choreographer. She's also a video director, so big her up for that. So, and some general category fashion. Tiana Taylor winner. Druski for what? What is that? Is that Pulse Award, which is a new award, like centered around entertainment. People like Don Lemon, Joe, and Jada, the record. So he won. So even though Druski's presenting, he also won an award as well. They're seen as Best Actress, Tiana, Jordan. I just want to make sure. Sport category, Aja Wilson. Yeah, she's a cold basketball player. Very, very excellent. Plaja Johnson. So nominated sportsman was Jalen Brunson. Yeah, well deserved. He's cold. Well deserved for that. Most wins, Clips and Tiana Taylor with 3 each. Then Kalani and Kendrick Lamar 2. Jalen Brunson 1. Obviously the rest of them in that. So that's what's going on over there at the BET Awards. As I say, Lauryn Hill was honoured, and some guest appearance there for Kiki. Kiki Palmer. That's it. I mix it up with Kiki Taylor, but obviously this thing throws back to his mega church's satire. That's what Druski's doing in relation to that. All right, moving on. Yeah, man, this is an interesting story. Now, look, big them up. Obviously, people moved on. Obviously, I think she came down with an illness, and he was really looking after her. Then he's lost a leg. Some people are saying, how comes when he was looking after her? As soon as he's lost a leg, why has she moved on? That, let's be honest, people don't know what's going on in people's relationships. We're talking about LaVar and Tina Ball here. People don't know what's going on in people's relationships. I personally wish them both the best. They've obviously tried to do a really good job for their children, who, 2 of them at least nearly made it to the NBA. One of them definitely, well, 2 of them's definitely in the NBA. One didn't quite make it. And but things happen. That's life, man. What can I say? People split up every day, B. But let me hear what he's saying about it. He's speaking to Neon.
Tina decided to go her own way. That's why you don't see it right here. But she want to go do something else. That's fine with me. We had our run. So even though she had the stroke,
he's saying that they had the run, and she decided to go her own way.
And getting older, she would never be like, oh man. She was always beautiful in my eyes until you say, I want to go do something else.
He's basically saying he's respecting her decision to move on and that. He's kind of a bit of a crossover there. He's sitting there with Neon, who's like a mega streamer.
Yeah. Now you're not as beautiful to me again. And the fact that if you decide to go this way, I'm going to go that way.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fine.
It happens, man. People split up every day, B. That's what I'm saying. So I thought I'd just look at that. Obviously, you lot might have your thoughts on that. Relationships are quite challenging things, isn't it? So that's what happens sometimes. And no matter what conclusions people might be forming outside, we don't know all the real reasons. It's between them two. The brothers just choosing to share it. He's been on a bit of a podcast run. I swear he was on a podcast with Jaylen Brown's dad. But
and like I said, anytime you can find somebody you can stay in love with for a long time, or for one day or whatever, if you can.
So he's saying if you can stay involved for a long time, whatever.
Witness that love, that's good. I had that.
He said he had that. Well, it is what it is, man. I'm saying it is what it is. Moving on from that, look. Obviously, for people who are Christian, or any other religions, this Juju stuff is probably quite offensive. I'll be honest. It is probably quite offensive. But that said, this Juju business has been a kind of a feature. This brother here alleges that he bound Harry Kane and stopped him from what do you call it?
Gideon,
he's claiming credit for Harry Kane's performance not running, basically, against Ghana.
You believe in magic, because
they're saying it's Loki and that. So that's what that brother's saying is saying about that. This Gideon brother was saying he's apparently fed up of it. Then there's you got this other brother here who's at the stadium blowing. It's not the same brother who's in Ghana. I think it's two different guys, you know. But Harry Kane was just missing bears. What you lot are saying? And then the funny thing is, next match, Harry Kane scores one. Jude Bellingham scores one against Panama. So after not scoring, he was scoring again as soon as that match done. And the guy did say to Piers Morgan and Simon Jordan. Let me see if I can pull it up actually. Juju. Sorry, I can't believe I'm searching for this. Look at this on my timeline. Juju, Piers Morgan. Let's see what comes up. Uncensored. He had an interview with Simon Jordan. Not sure if it's going to come up or not. Hopefully it does. No, something else is coming up completely. Yeah, something else is coming up completely. But yeah, he's getting a lot of media.
And now, whilst we talk now, is that one also? I want the whole world to see.
And he's got a thing going against Uri Geller as well, because Uri Geller is saying that he's against what the brother's doing. I don't know. This is all above my head. I don't understand any of this stuff. I'll be honest. It's like a lot of people will be taking it as bants, but obviously if you're practicing this stuff, you might be taking it quite seriously. I can't lie, but it's mad. It's mad. He's claiming it worked though, and apparently Harry Kane was saying he couldn't control his legs or something along those lines. I don't know. Look, the brother's been interviewed on BBC, BBC this, appears on Uncensored, all sorts of different things. And this is what this lady's got. Let me see what this lady's saying about it. Not with the music though, madam. Anybody else talking on it? And yeah, I think it was definitely a penalty against England committed, which Ghana never got. I'll be honest. It was definitely a penalty. He got away with that, but vows to lift jinx after Ghana miss. Oh, here we go.
Did the curse on Harry Kane. Harry Kane is free to score.
Yes, I did yesterday.
Man said he did yesterday, and he's free to score. So this Juju priest is called Nana Kwaku Bonsam. Says he's lifted the alleged Juju curse placed on England captain Harry Kane after the England versus Ghana group stage match at the FIFA World Cup. Following Kane's late missing a 0-0 draw that sparked viral memes and a new debut over football superstition, traditional beliefs, and social media's influence on sporting narratives.
Kane is not my enemy.
This is DYNT News.
I have a baby boy. I'm going to name him Harry Kane.
He says he's going to name his baby boy Harry Kane. Sorry, Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
Because I love Harry Kane for a long time.
Is there any
So he says he loved Harry Kane for a long time.
Any chance you
So this is LBC. This is big radio media LBC, you know.
could put a curse on the other team to help Harry Kane out? Please?
These arts this guy's asking them to help Harry Kane out.
Please, because it works. Can you put a curse on
This guy's saying it works, okay.
the French, the Spanish, the Argentinians?
Brother's just laughing in that.
You, my brother.
You pointed at him.
There's a lot of people around the world want to talk to me. They call me.
His number is ringing off. People's probably sending him money and all sorts because they think he's got powers and that.
Call me. Some people are sending money. I say no, I don't need your money. I know for sure.
Man says he doesn't even need the bread.
Harry Kane is going to play and play very, very well for people to know that.
He did. He scored the next match. You could say that Harry Kane would score anyway. But yeah. I mean, look, part of why Harry Kane didn't score is because Ghana put up a 10-man wall, basically, innit? It's called a low block.
Score?
He's going to perform very, very good on next match. You just mark my words.
I mean, he was right about that, to be fair.
You are going to say, what? This man is not a human being.
He was right about that. But yeah, you lot let me know what you think about this Juju stuff. Whether this brother's got powers or not. But y'all gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today, man. But that's what's going on. And as you can see, it's all love between the supporters. This Juju man is called Kalani Ibrahim Kippar. And he's been blowing white powder into the air during Ghana's which Ghana even did well in the next game against Panama. Who did England play? I swear England played Panama as well as well. But Ghana won 1-0 against Panama previously. Yeah, man, so it's all love. I mean, got a lot of Ghanaian people reside in the UK. Obviously, for that one, it had to be... No, there's all sorts of different memes in it. Bear powders and that. And yeah, man. What's this brother saying?
After review, number 10.
I said, thanks for cursing Kane. Nah. What's going on? Is he... I don't know. Who does he support? Said Juju Magic in the stadium.
Juju Magic on us. The World Cup is bringing up a lot of surprises and challenges. Played technology. Geology versus technology.
Well. I don't know. It's people are Ghanaians were happy. I should put a special word on Congo actually. Congo, they roadblock West Green Road in Tottenham. Because Congo won last game. What was their last game? They won. So a special word on Congo. Big up Congo. They won 3-1 versus Uzbekistan. There's a lot of celebrations on that. Let me see if I can find something on that. Instagram. See what comes up on that. West Green Road. They roadblock West Green Road. Celebrating. There's a very large population of Congolese people in Tottenham. And yeah, I saw it on this brother's thing actually. This brother's called New Money Rids. And yeah, man, they're celebrating. You see that outside on West Green Road. See the police are trying to clear the road. So yeah, you lot don't keep the road too blocked for too long. But they're all dancing and that. They're 3-1. So yeah, because they've basically gone through to the second round, isn't it? So this brother's called he's been covering a lot of this type of stuff. Congo and other stuff that's been going on. You see it there. Let me just look at his other videos. He said Congolese uncle said we don't need our English passport no more. Oh, don't yeah, keep the passport.
Because we are Congolese. We are Congolese people. Now
New Money Rids. This is West Green Road.
we're gonna meet England. Yeah. We can give them their passport back. Yeah. Because we don't need it. Yeah.
Hey.
Let me hear this. Hey, big up Eddie Caddy, man.
Uncle, what? You're bluffing. You must be joking.
They said you don't need this English passport anymore.
Bako Loko Tayo. They will pick you up from that West Green Road.
They will still. Keep the passport, brother. Keep the passport, man.
What do you mean? Give back? No, nobody's giving anything back.
No,
okay? It's just
keep it.
It's just about banter. Isn't this football?
He's bants, oh.
Football can be crazy, you know. Uncle lost his mind. The excitement.
Lost his mind giving up his passport and that. Crazy.
Made him want to go back. No, Uncle, relax. Yes, on behalf of Uncle, he didn't mean it. It's just about banter. It's just football.
Yeah, it's spokesman Eddie Caddy. Come on, man.
England versus DR Congo. I'm going to be watching at the House of Mobile. That's it. There's
So that's what's going on, man. That's what's going on. Yes, that's what's going on. Eddie Caddy, sorry about that. Eddie Caddy is saying, where he's saying he's going to be watching it. So England versus Congo, he's saying he'll watch that one.
no giving back. This is even wrong timing, Uncle. Uncle, Bako Loko Tayo. Bako Loko Tayo.
That must be saying, are you mad? I don't speak Lingala, but I imagine that's what he's saying. Are you mad that you want to give back the passport? I think he's probably saying that. My Congolese brethren and sisters, am I correct that is he saying, are you local? Are you mad?
They will pick you up, Uncle. Hey.
It's all bad, but yeah, man. Then yeah, and then there's some brother. There's all sorts of different.
How you feel? Where are you from?
So this is he from Uzbekistan? This brothers, maybe he's from Uzbekistan.
Yeah, right now. What do you think about Congo? Love Congo. Yeah, no.
Okay, there you go. So it's a festival. So people are outside having fun. Not another one saying we don't need the English passport. Or was it the same video? It's the same video. Fantasy love DR Congo.
To say right now.
People call it Dr.
Even the Colombians are joining us.
It's the Democratic Republic of Congo. Because I sort of heard an English commentator saying Dr. Congo. Don't say that. Respect their country. It's the DR Congo. I think that's some Colombian fans.
Hey, what do you have to say? What do you have to say?
Wow.
It's a proper party settings, man. What else is going on? He's proper covering the World Cup. This brother's got the full drip. Bro's got the full drip. Congolese dancing on West Africa after DR win. He's got the drip.
Allez.
Ladies and come on. And then the beeping horns and that. But yeah, man. What's his brother saying? Proper happy, proper celebrating. Congolese fans and flag is out. They're doing the dancing and that. Nah, man. It's a good time. It's party time now, you know. It's party time. Just take it back. Obviously, the Cape Verdeans done well as well. Cabo Verde. They're all dancing and that. Obviously, credit to New Money Rids. Obviously, you lot go and follow him up on this Instagram with the footage and on some of these things. And he's outside. So there's maybe that was Ecuadorian fans actually. It's everybody in West Green Road. Oh no, it's the Nanitos Cocoa. No, it's not West Green Road. It's somewhere else. Got some Ecuadorian fans there. Some Colombian fan. Is it Colombia? No, Ecuadorian fans as well.
Ecuador have just won against Germany.
That's a big result. I can't lie. This lady's called Papi Hania, Ecuadorian fan collective. He's doing some really good coverage of this, man. He's doing some real good coverage of this, and you see Eddie Caddy about why he's proud of Dia. Excuse the language. But yeah, that's what's going on, and it's fun vibes. Yeah, so I thought I'd just jump. Obviously, discuss some other teams. I think about 9 African teams have gone through the second round. 32. I'm gonna make an observation. Obviously, maybe at an earlier, it is possible that would this have happened if it was just 32 teams in total. I mean, look, you have to beat who's in front of you, and if the tournament allows over 32 teams to be it, and you get to the second round, that is what it is. So 8 or 9 getting through is still cool, and we rate that. You know what I mean? And that's what's happening. But yeah, a lot of World Cup news. A lot of World Cup news. A lot of World Cup news at the moment, and people have got a lot to say about it. People have got a lot to say about it. Deal with that in a second. People have got a lot to say about it. And as I say, Croatia, yeah, but Croatia and Ghana was 2-1. But I think they've already gone through at that point. Ghana, witch doctor predicts Cape Verde to eliminate Argentina. I mean, I have to hear, is that what he's saying is going to happen next? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Norway rested 10 against France. And Erling Haaland, I don't think even played. But I take it that they'd already gone through already, so maybe they rested it for the good of future, you know. But let's listen to this.
Norway didn't play Holland versus France
is insane, but I take it Norway have gone through. Norway are through now. They must be through. Norway World Cup standing. Take it they're through, so it didn't really matter. Gonna rest your players if you can. Yeah, they're second in the group. They don't need to. You know, tactically, they've done better than Senegal and Iraq in that group. So they're probably thinking, why do I need to do the most and rest? But people aren't happy about it. Some people saying Erling Haaland chickened out. Look at the result: 4-1. 4-1 Norway. And this is just, as I say, this is the game that I think Dembélé rather got his hat trick in. I understand it though. Let me hear what this brother's saying.
Have made a huge decision before facing France. Both teams right now are currently on 6 points.
This brother called Rev Match FC.
But Norway had a massive opportunity to finish top of the group and move to the easier side of the World Cup bracket. Instead, I'm
gonna be honest. I'm not sure that there's any easy side in this World Cup, because you don't know. Some of these, like a Cabo Verde or another team like that you might be unfamiliar with, might just come and beat you. Look, what was that? Ecuador beat Germany or something? Was that Ecuador that beat Germany? So I don't know about that. And Germany's won the World Cup several times, so I don't know about any easy teams. I don't think that's necessarily reflective.
Decided to rest 10 of the 11.
Yeah, we know that, and I big up the brother Rev Match FC. You lot follow that up, but I understand why they might have chosen to do so. I guess fans-wise, you might have wanted to see Erlen playing against France. I'm sure Erlen would prefer to play against France in the semi-finals or the quarterfinals, where it's going to make the biggest impact if you're already through. So that's my take on it. As regards, expressions oozing. So it's not quite WWE, but this brother here from the UK, he's a Spurs fan. I'll say that first. I'm an Arsenal fan. But despite that, he's doing bits in the USA. He's doing a bit of wrestling, and he's saying this. At TNA
My name
Wrestling.
is Expressions, and I need you to do two things.
At TNA
First,
Wrestling.
pull out your phones and record this moment.
But he's doing a lot.
And
he
second,
was
shut your
inside, and he's gone from that to doing the wrestling stuff. He gets clarted.
Oh, wait a second. Expressions.
Feeling with a guitar. He gets clarted with a guitar. Imagine, this is so cold though, because imagine like you in the, I don't know, 90s or noughties or whenever it was, you're a young person watching WWE, and then you're not on WWE per se, but at some point in your life you get an opportunity to kind of live out some of these WWE stuff. Look at that. Look at the guitar smashing him up. Obviously, we know it's real because look at that. That is definitely real. Look, that is real guitar smashing him in the face.
Wait, is it real? It's AJ Francis fake money.
It's all bants, but he gets clattered by the guitar. We'll see that. But you lot check that out. But yeah, that's what he's doing over there. The reality stars, like there's real crossover going on at the moment, man, with all sorts, and it's interesting to watch. So no, I'm always there to big up people who are doing some great things, entertainment wise and whatever it is. And yeah, I saw it, you know. Big news: Usyk vacates belts. Let's hear what he's saying.
Сьогодні п'ятниця, гарна погода і гарний день сказати.
Look, I mean, I'll just read it. So it said that I want to vacate all. So he's speaking in Ukrainian. Currently hold. I want to make them available so the guys who are next line can fight for them, friends. I'm leaving the belts, but I'm not leaving the sport. So obviously he's going to fight again. He's cut his hair, I think, actually. And as I say, he's been working with AJ. But what does that mean? What does that mean? This guy's got something to say about it. I think he's commenting on the fact that people think, well, this is what he's saying.
He's all the championship belts in the heavyweight.
This guy's called Agit Kabayel. In reality, fair play to him. Nothing left to prove. Allows the division to move on class from a class guy. What next? Vacates his alphabet belts. Social media reaction has me in stitches. I don't know what he means by alphabet belts, but anyway.
Division. No longer the WBA, IBF, or WBC world champion. He's beaten Tyson Fury twice, Anthony Joshua twice, Daniel Dubois twice. He mopped up at cruiserweight and became the two-time undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Done a lot, and that is the conclusion. He done everything. So there's a question over whether he should have stayed on to fight and then beat Kabayel, get Kabayel to actually challenge, rather than, as we see in this next slide, just get the WBC Championship. But in any event, Kabayel's clearly worked for it. I'm just gonna look at Kabayel's records. Agit Kabayel. I've covered some. Oh, don't know about that, mate. Unusual. Okay, Agit Kabayel is a German professional boxer. What's his record? He's got 27 wins, 27 fights. He's clear winner. Got no defeats. Okay, fair enough. He's done everything to be the number one. Let's put it that way. That's it, really. There's no more to say than that, and the only person that he would have gone on to have to fight it would have been Usyk to get the belts, but they're available to him. And yeah, so he's got a Kurdish background, so he's done a lot for the Kurdish community in making that. Although he's fighting under the German professional boxer, he's of Kurdish background, and now he's the WBC World Champion. And we'll see what happens next. I don't see Tyson and all these guys trying to get these belts, or Anthony Joshua and so. I mean, Anthony Joshua could give it a run. But Anthony Joshua's got belts. He's done this. He's had belts, a lot of the belts. What, 1 or 2, 3? Titans had the belts. Wilder had the belts for a while. I think it's time for a new generation. Moses Otama, Daniel Dubois still, who's got one of his own, and maybe the chap who Dubois fought lost, Ward, Ward. Anyway, the guy that Daniel Dubois beat, maybe he might want to forward and try to fight Kabayel rather than to get a rematch with Daniel. But he'd probably go for the rematch with Daniel. I think that he said that he's going to do that. Dubois rematch with... Get in a second. Dubois rematch. Just the guy's names slip my mind at the moment. Fabio Wardley, that's right. Fabio Wardley. So they've activated that. So that will be forwarding soon. But yeah, man. That's what's happened in boxing. But just back to the Football World Cup. Dembélé gets a hat-trick. He might get... Do you know what? I reckon he's going to get the Ballon d'Or again this year. You got the Champions League. I think he's probably won Paris, the league in France. And I think he'll get the Ballon d'Or again. He got it last year. Dembele's just doing a mad thing. He's just doing a lot. There's these memes that Mbappe might be saying, "Oh, why you get scoring hat tricks?" Because they're saying that Mbappe seen as this is all bants. It's not serious. Why did you score a hat trick? But you gave me the assist, Mbappe. That's what you should say. But look, it's good stuff. It's good stuff going on. It's good stuff going on for France. Hopefully, I don't know. England against this France team is going to be peak. That's all I'm going to say, and I'll leave it there, man. Dembélé and they're saying this is how Dembélé. Must be AI. They're saying this is how Dembélé was looked at by Mbappe after the hat trick. But yeah, it's all love and bants anyway. It's all bants. Jaron Boots Ennis drops Xander Zayas. He becomes the new unified champ. Jaron Boots Ennis. Just a bit on Jaron Boots Ennis. He's a world champion, no doubt. 29 years old. 5'10". He's got 37 fights, wins 36, win by KO 32, and he's got 1 no contest. So he's largely undefeated, apart from that no contest. Well, I mean, he's undefeated, put it that way. And he's got wins by KO 32, and he's fighting in light middleweight. He's fought in welterweight as well, but most recently, he's light middleweight since June 2026, and he's done it against his division basically. But I think they're saying that makes him undisputed, unified, not undisputed, unified champ, and that's what's going on. Obviously, Zayas didn't forward through very well against it, and he got stopped in the 7th. See it there, he got stopped in the 7th. That's what's going on. So, and he was predicted by this. Ben Whittaker also KO'd somebody in his US debut. Ben Whittaker's flying through the rankings. He's got the IBF International Lightweight title since June 2024. So he's held on to it for, 2 years now. Had a silver medal at the 2020 Summer Olympics. And he's got his style is reminiscent of Nasser Ahmed, but Nasser is not a fan. I'm not sure why. Maybe he doesn't give him enough allegiance for it, but his style is reminiscent of Prince Nassim. What does I say? Nasser Ahmed, Prince Nassim. Yeah, Nassim Ahmed. All right, yeah, Prince Nassim. His style, Ben Whittaker's style, is reminiscent of Prince Nassim. However, I don't know, Nassim. I don't know why Nassim's not really rating him like that. But it's a very calculated style. It's very entertaining. A lot of movement. Very athletic. Not really a high guard, and just using wit and speed to evade punches whilst punching the other person, which really is the aim of boxing. But they generally teach you to use a high guard, protect your face, all times. Even maybe used a Philly, what's it called? The Philly, you lot know what I'm talking about, to protect the jaw and stuff. But look, that's what's going on. And last but not least, Cam Newton interviewed Spice, the Jamaican superstar dancehall queen, and let's see what she's saying. Look, there's some spicy stuff to discuss, I can't lie. What I did hone in on is this. She's saying that she supports two men financially, calls the shots in a relationship.
Have you ever dated a woman?
I will say, look, I guess traditionally it was seen as the other way around, that maybe men would support women financially, but she's doing it the other way around. She's saying because she pays them a monthly allowance. She's currently dating two men at the same time and controls everything they do. This control thing is a bit interesting, but it obviously, even in the male-female, those dynamics, that wouldn't be seen as particularly great. However, that wouldn't be seen as particularly great, this idea of kind of control. But this is what she's saying she's doing anyway.
That was more wealthier than you.
No.
So he's saying that he wouldn't date somebody who was more wealthier than him. See how this progresses.
Do you think that that's the problem?
Bit of a pause there.
Is you think money plays? So you
said you were wealthy from you were 20, and
she's discussing his financial history.
You admitted that you felt like it played a role as well.
By the way, the title on this one says Spice says she supports two men financially and calls the shots in their relationship.
Definitely.
So
you think
if your money that you had was nothing to whoever you were dating, then you probably would have to sit your ass down somewhere.
So what they're both basically, well, she's saying at least is that money, in her view, plays an important part in a relationship dynamic. She seems to be saying that whoever's got the money has the control, which is not. It's not, I guess. Financial abuse and financial control is not a great thing. So people, I mean, I'm not saying that she's doing that at all. I'm not saying that at all. Obviously, people enter into relationships and choose to stay and do whatever they want to do. But I don't know, it's sounding a bit interesting.
If the woman that you fell in love with had more than...
And to be fair, as I say, it's been the other way round for a lot of people in a lot of relationships. Let's be real. So she's just saying it can work both ways.
And you're...
So it's safe to say the two dudes that you're dating right now, you got more money than them?
Well,
So money plays a factor.
I'm not dating anyone right now. I'm single.
And let me just be clear. I'm not saying that she's doing any sort of financial, the A word or anything. I'm just saying that she's saying they're talking about control, and it is what it is. They're discussing what it is, and she said she's not dating anyone. But look, that's why you got to be careful about how these descriptions and captions, because you heard her own words.
That's what I told you. Hi, they're just my boy toys. I told you.
Okay, she calls them her boy toys. That's what she's referring to the two brothers as.
I was single like a Pringle.
Okay.
I remember you asked me if I'm honest.
So you got two boy toys.
She sees herself as single, but she's got two boy toys.
The same thing you used to do.
Okay, cool. So I'm still trying to dismantle your ability to think that that's still the same.
No, you're crazy.
Let's be real. I mean, the only difference is it's a different sex doing it. Let's be honest, different gender doing it.
I found that.
What that mean?
No, they can't bring another woman.
So you control everything because you got more money than them.
Okay, she did agree that she controls them because she got more money than them. She's saying means yes, really.
Do you put them on allowance?
I do.
What's their allowance?
I can't tell you because somebody else gonna probably want it too.
There you go. So that's what's going on. Hey, big up Spice, same way, man. She's doing her thing. Cam's obviously having his interview with If you lot got any thoughts on any of these topics that we discussed today, let me know, man. There's a lot going on. Druski at the BT, LaVar Ball split, Ghana and the Juju man, and England and the other teams, Erling Haaland and Norway, expressions in America doing wrestling and that. Usyk vacating his titles. Agit Kabayel, new WBC Champion. Dembélé hat-trick. Mbappe assisting. A few jokes there. Jaron Boots Ennis beating Xander Zayas. Ben Whittaker busting up another Ute over Dessau. And Spice talking about her supporting men financially, calling the shots in their relationships. That's what's going on, man. But big up all the watchers, listeners, and subscribers. I really appreciate the watching, listening, and subscribing, man. But please make sure you like, share, comment. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. But that's what's going on in the world, man. That is what is going on.
But, man, I'm telling you, that inbox gonna be booming.
Yes. Make sure the subscribers are booming too. But for now, I'm done talking.